Alright, 2 on, bringing you maybe the most important message of your lifetime, okay? So, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, middle-aged was considered to be in your 30s, 40s, something like that, right? Which insinuates that you are in the middle somewhere, right? That would say that you have an equal part of living left ahead of you at that point, right? So if we're going to say you're middle-aged at like 35, 40, that's considerably middle-aged. At least when I was growing up, that's what it was. And that made sense because my great-grandmother was dang near 100 years old. And that was not unheard of. That was not unexpected. It was like, dang, bro, like, you know, it was like, ooh, 70, 80, 90, 100, woo! Like, that was a cool thing. And people in my family did it, right? And some of them are still on their way to do it. But some of them are not. And so, if we're losing people, if we're losing all kinds of people that we shouldn't be losing, just to name drop, Marc Johnson, obviously, you can just assume he was in good health. He's a skateboarder. He did not sit on his bum and just, you know, bump on a log through life and just, contract a disease and then croak, right? No way. No way. Like, what is this even about? So just to, the average, that's the average. You shouldn't, apparently you're not supposed to expect anything past 50. Like, you're lucky if you see 60. Like, what are you talking about? So now middle-aged is 15 years old? Nobody treated me like I was middle-aged when I was 15. Everybody treated me like I was 5 years old when I was 15. So there's this complete generation delete. My generation completely deleted. There's no men from my generation that own anything substantial. Okay, maybe Cleetus Mcfarland, but like, take a look at that. And what does he do? He runs sirens at all of his events. He has a police car. You know, oh, it's security. And trust me, I've watched Cleetus Mcfarland from the very beginning. And I still watch Cleetus Mcfarland, but I fast forward or I turn it off if he starts hitting the sirens. And I would love to have a talk with Cleetus about that. But his whole foundation is patriotism, hell yeah, brother, you know, which is kind of ironic when you learn that, you know, hell yeah, brother, and then patriotism. The United States is the Fourth Reich. Secretly, they all do the same thing as the Jews. It's like Republican and Democrat. Nazi and Jew would be like Republican and Democrat. They both still worship the devil. You know? Clearly, Jews worship the devil, especially when you dive into it. You're like, okay, so wait, these guys just worship the devil. That's all they do. No wonder they don't like Jesus. Get into the Nazis. Turns out that's all just basically the same thing. Just all devil worship. And then, so it's ironic and funny that, you know, he's just this innocent, patriotic, young, spry, social media. I mean, trust me, I love all of it. There's things that I'm not necessarily a fan of, but it's whatever. It is what it is, right? Like, you can only assume that a channel that's patriotic would take off. And then it's like, oh, haha, yeah, hell yeah, brother. Like, the whole country's satanic, so, yeah, it is funny. I don't know how much of that Cleetus himself is exactly aware of or what, but it's making him a lot of money, so, you know, I hate to just be the guy blowing the doors off of everything. I'm not trying to tear the whole thing down. If anything, I'm trying to become a team member so I can, like, affect it in a way that doesn't just directly beckon and call towards satanic worship, because I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what he's trying to do. But yeah, middle-aged at 15. So now you can just turn to 15-year-olds and be like, how does it feel to be middle-aged? They'll be like, what? Yeah, you're going to die in 15, 20 years, most likely. Just the standard. There you go, everybody. Middle-aged at 15. I was definitely not treated middle-aged when I was 15. People still don't treat me middle-aged when I was 15. Like, with the headphones, the long hair. Do you think people treat me like I'm an adult ever? If they didn't do it when I was 15 and I'm still not getting treated like an adult and I'm middle-aged, like I'm actually supposedly middle-aged, no one's ever gonna, they're not letting my generation in. My generation, there's no room for my generation. And not only is there no room for my generation, but guess what? These sirens are because depopulation